As the heads of two of the world's largest economies prepare for a historic meeting in Washington, there is a growing understanding that each needs the other to succeed. U.S. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner stressed a mutually beneficial relationship during a speech at the NITSE School of Advanced International Studies at Johns Hopkins University.
China needs the United States, but the United States also benefits very substantially from our rapidly growing economic relationship with China.
The Commerce Department says the U.S. is on track to export more than $100 billion of goods and services to China this year, a pace that's more than twice the rate of exports to the rest of the world. Geithner lauded Beijing's efforts to expand trade opportunities between the two countries, but said China must do more to level the playing field.
Our second core objective is to promote reforms that will reduce China's dependence on export-led growth and encourage a shift to domestic consumption and investment. As part of this, of course, China's exchange rate needs to strengthen in response to market forces.
China's weak currency is a source of friction between the two countries. In June, Beijing promised greater exchange rate flexibility, but since then, the yuan has only risen about 3%. The U.S. believes China undervalues its currency to make its exports cheaper, but the U.S. Chamber of Commerce says the issue has been overplayed. Chamber President Thomas Donahue says the U.S. goal should be greater access to Chinese markets.
We're going to work all those things in a positive way. We're going to press to make sure that we have a fair opportunity for American exports, which will create jobs. And I'm looking forward, I've been very engaged in this, I'm looking forward to a very positive visit by President Hu.
Chinese officials say they will eventually allow the yuan to trade freely, but they warn that rapid appreciation would result in factory closures and job losses. China's currency is just one of many issues on the table. Analysts say also high on the list is what to do with China's belligerent ally, North Korea. Despite differences, President Hu's visit underscores the improving relations between the U.S. and China, says World Bank economist Justin Yifu Lin.
If you look over the U.S.-China relation, yes, there's always this dispute. But if you review the overall progress, I think it's always in improving situation.
Mr. Hu arrives at the White House Wednesday for only the third state visit accorded to a foreign leader since President Obama took office 2 years ago. Millar Sega, VOA News.
Not only for the prosperity and security of our two countries, but also because so many of the world's